Hey YouTube, Mike here. How we all doing today? I hope we all are being safe out there and had a good and productive week. Alright, yes, I know it's been, oh God, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 weeks, but I can tell you this. You know I'm busy, but I'm beyond busy, way beyond. I now, besides my son and I now have a total of 6 of us working. I hired 2 more full-timers and 2 part-timers, and I am just swamped. And it's a Sunday, and I got some free time, so I figured let me try to get a video up here. All right, but I apologize. I'm going to try to get them. As you all seen from that previous video with my new shop, which actually is part of my that tankless guy studio, which I didn't even have time to put on my other shirt. I am actually going to be doing another wood shop there. So it's larger. I'm going to have camera equipment there, and I can do videos after we're done at work. So it'll be all set up. I don't have to set up the garage. And here I'll be doing like most of my stuff that I'm gonna be doing. So I do have a very good announcement, because that's another reason that we've been planning on this. My youngest daughter has gotten engaged, so I now have a future son-in-law. About a month, 3 weeks ago, Steven is his name. He's been dating my daughter for, I don't even know how many years. They bought a house together. He's actually worked for me before he got a promotion where he works. Great guy. I was praying he would be my son-in-law, and he came. And they normally come over on a Saturday or Sunday. We get dinner. And he's a cigar guy. And we were out there, and he said to me, "Mike, I've been meaning." And as soon as he said that, I got chills, because I knew he was going to ask me for permission to marry my daughter. Marry my daughter. So yes, and it's actually going to be March of 23. And we actually, I have a whole load of tables and chairs here, and coolers and cases of stuff, because her engagement party will be next Friday. We're throwing her an engagement party at a place. One of my hotels has a room that we could use, and we're going to throw an engagement party. So yes, I'm very happy about that. So yeah, but that also has taken a lot of our time, and a lot of my wife and I's time too. So all right, I did promise you I was going to show you a massive amount of tools that I did buy in the interim, and it's some of the stuff actually I had to wait a while. Again, Milwaukee comes out with stuff, and they don't, make enough, and they sell out. And with me, I got to buy the thing so I can review it and show it. But a few of these things I really wanted. I wanted as actually seconds to bring to my other shop. So I wanted this here. I'm not sure if I showed it, and you've probably seen it. It's been out for a long time, but it's really, really nice. It's their M12 fan, and I've had this for, oh God, about 2 or better months. And compared to the 18 volt, it goes through batteries real fast. So you're not going to really bring it on your job site and use it unless you just bring it. It's a house without air conditioning. You're going to put it like you're working under a sink, or you're doing a door or something. What I bought this for is when my wife and I go out in the back and have a cigar. Even though we have a fan when it's hot here in Florida, I just turn this on. I put the 12 volt battery in the back, and it lasts like 2 hours. And that's what we're out there for. It does have the beam hook. It's got magnets, and it also has the slots where you can hang it, put screws in and hang it. So, and it rotates, and it does throw quite a bit of air. Home Depot sells it. I think it's like $89 or $79, something like that. But it's a good little fan, But like I said, you ain't gonna put, like, we use the 18 volt on the job site, and I mean, we could do a 3-4 hour summer kitchen, put 2 of these blowing in, and they're not loud. You can still, if you listen to music, you can still listen to music. Not like bringing those big orange or fans like Home Depot sells. They sell them 4 foot down to like 18-inch. But I have them in my shop, but they're really loud. The decibel level is real low. It's nice. You can talk. You can talk to a customer. It works out great. So this I've had for a while. It's cool here now in Florida, so I brought it in. I picked up the Festool rolling cart for the Sys 3. I have them for the original Systainer, but I wanted it for the Sys 3 because I do have quite a bit of the Sys 3s, and I do make, like, go back there, I do have that locking port with the brackets, but I wanted one, and I actually got it for a very good price from a tool store. It's actually a painting store. They sell Festool, a lot of sanders. They had one, and I went in there just to see. Every now and then I see if they have anything out of the ordinary, and they had this here, so I got it. I think I got it for like $100. They couldn't sell it, and it was, you know, in the box and everything, but it's nice. It's got so 4 swivel casters, it's 2 locking casters, it's got the lock bar on here, plus you can actually take this thing and take brackets and make a cubby, have your Sys 3s stacked on this, and you can actually put this into brackets in your truck, and it will prevent it from rolling. So you actually can get this into the bracket, and it will prevent it from rolling. And you just gotta kind of pull it up, pull it out, and you got your Systainer. So it's actually, it comes with that bracket pieces here, the indents, so that you can actually lock this into your truck or in your shop, so that it just will sit here. But it's nice. Now this little carry handle. But for the price, I couldn't pass it up. I finally found a pad for my Rotex because of the heat. The pads, the foam pads, just got eaten away. So I finally found that online. I picked up another remote for my the vacuum system, because I have 2, and I want to be able to use this one here on a remote. So I have I got my hands on a second receiver, but no remote. It was like a leftover, so I just picked this one up, and I'm able to do it, to turn 2 on. This here I wanted to show you. I owned 3 of them. I have one. I gave one to my son. You know when you want to magnetize or demagnetize a screwdriver? Well, I've bought a Husky, and I even got a Snap-on one. This one here from Wera is probably the best on the market, and hands down the best. So if you really need to magnetize the tips of your screwdrivers, like here, you magnetize the tip of your screwdriver. Well, this here, within microseconds, magnetizes the tips of the screwdrivers, and it stays really long. And it's very lightweight. It fits really nice into your tool pouch. I just picked another one up. I wanted one here for the garage. You know the story around why I had Festool. You know, a contractor gave me a set of tools. He owed me money. I never used them for like 5 years. I finally used them. Well, in part of the deal, which was 20 plus years ago, he gave me a TS55, which I still have, and he gave me 2 rails, which I still have. And then inside of a Systainer 4, he had the connectors and clamps and so on and so forth. Well, through the years of using them to extend the rails, my actual connectors have worn out, the screws have worn out, and I have grub screws. I have boxes of grub screws and Phillips screws and all kinds of stuff. Well, these now are designed differently, and I actually own 2 sets. So I have a set here, and I have a set because I bought a set of rails and connectors, and I'm going to bring my cordless 55 to the shop, and that's where I'm going to use that. But it comes with an Allen key for both sides. So you have, it's 2-sided Allen key, and one's a small, one's a large, and it has the brakes in them, the reliefs in them. So they designed these better, and they actually tell you this one is for the top rail and that's for the underside. So they tell you that there's two different pieces, and after a while you'll kind of figure out which one goes where. You can always mark them differently if you want to. Put some some good paint on it. But so far, I've used the ones at my shop, actually more, because I've been doing tables. I have the Craig tables, and I've been doing tops and bottoms because I'm going to use them for the wood shop, and I'm also using them for the training I do on tanklesses. They're perfect height. I lock the wheels. You can work on tanklesses. You can work on 4 tanklesses on a 6-foot table. So I can get 12 guys on 2 tables alone. So I use them to rip up the plywood because I got that Milwaukee table saw, but I don't have a stand for it. So it's either on the floor or up really, it's too high. So I'm looking to get a stand. I'm going to build a workbench and put that incorporated in that. Okay, I picked up, and I actually left these here. I have a set, I picked 2 sets of them. And I haven't mounted them yet. But they're made by Fastcap. It's for the track rack. And basically, somebody 3D printed it, you know, and Fastcap, you know, took it. And basically what it does, it's meant to be mounted. You can mount them on a garage door, mount them on a wall, mount them anywhere. You just put your Festool. It's for pretty much, let's see. It says it's for, it's more than just Festool. I think it's like you can also put the DeWalt in it and the Makita. It comes with their Fastcap screws. It comes with extra supports for in here. It even comes with black, their Fastcap caps, so you can cap off, and they even give you a little recess. You can cap off the screw holes so that it's like unnoticeable. But basically you just mount it, put your track in, and then you turn this up and it locks the actual track in there. So, I mean, I've actually seen a guy that had them, and that's where I noticed them, and then I'm like, listen, that's got to be a Fastcap product. And sure enough, it was. So I picked up, you know, for just 2 tracks. I got 2, you know, 52-inch tracks there, go over 8 foot or to a 4 foot. But I wanted to leave one here to show you. And again, it's on Fastcap. It's a Fastcap product. I think it was like 29 bucks for a pair. And the guy actually had them on the garage door. So when, you know, you've seen guys on YouTube, they mount them. They mount their own pieces with a turn piece, a piece of wood. Well, they came up with this. I thought it was a pretty cool idea. We'll get into this in a second here. Let me just get my wife. As you saw in the video, I've started using the new Milwaukee wall system. Here, I'll show you. I picked up some more pieces. Large tray. They make a large tray and a small tray. So this one, you know, so it's mounted like that on the track system. And then, you know, all the different hooks. You guys seen them. They got a ton of different. I'll show you over here. I actually lost my landscaper, so now I'm doing my own lawn too. So that's another thing. See, they make a double holder with dividers inside. They have the single. It's based off the same thing that's inside of the packout, and also the little tote. Pretty much the same thing. Use them, you know, with the Kaizen foam. I got a garbage pail full of them at my shop. Plus, I got a ton over here, and they're nice because you can use them to, you know, to put your own screws. Like what I did was I built this wood tote. I got a video on it. So if you go back, about 2.5 years ago, I built this rectangular box with a handle, and I built it so there was 2, 4, 6, 8 of the large ones. I put my strapping in it. We carry it under a house or in an attic. All right, this here was very hard to get here in America at one time. All right, it's Sartino. It is another type of tote system. Now, the reason that I really like these, and it was before that Festool came out with, or Tannis came out with their, with this one here. So it's similar to this one here by Tannis. This here I found probably 10 or better years ago. And It was an entire system for your truck, including the racks in your truck. And I contacted the company, but it would have cost so much to ship in from Germany. And it literally, you just told them whether you had a Dodge, a Chevy, or a Ford. And at the time, the transit, the tall trucks were not here really much in America. So it was all a standard height van. And you got this system where actually the poles were telescopic. It came with a floor plate that you laid to the floor. It came with these rod system that locked up to the ceiling, which had another track. And then you put the shelving in, and these slid in to individual compartments. And they sold them as, which is just like what I showed you. It's the same type of system. And they actually, you can move these around in any location, because the bottom has that honeycomb. So if I wanted this on that side and that on this side, I got it. So you can move that in any location you want. And the bottom of it was this, as you can see, that, now everything is sliding forward, there's like indent in there that prevents these things from moving. And when loaded, they come with, and I already put in, they came in with these little individual dividers. I put them in, and they even kind of lock in good. They're kind of tapered, and they go in with a friction. So I finally found this on a site, and I bought one so I can play with it. But it's a very good construction, little lighter than the Tannis, and also a little cheaper. I think this was around $75, where that's like $130. So it is a little bit cheaper. It's got a good locking clips. You can stack them. The only fallback is you see here, the handle is bigger than the bottom, so it kind of lifts it up. But with the rack system that they have, this thing sits in so you're picking this up and pulling it out. So there's an actual cutout on the rack system. And I fell in love with this thing, and I wanted it for my truck. But like I said, it was like $1,000 to ship it into America. And the system was only like, I think at the time, $900, maybe $1,000. So it was $1,000 for the product and $1,000 for the shipping. I just couldn't justify it at the time. It was just too much money. And then I ended up, with, the system that I have in the truck now. All right. The two big things that I got, and these I got from, these two I got from Home Depot, and this I actually got from the Tool Nut. So I wanted another belt sander. I had 4x24 Porta cable belt sander, but it corded, of course. And I loved it. Great for taking down product really fast. I mean, like a Rotex, but with a bigger, longer belt. And good power. You saw guys using them to do like drag racing and stuff on a floor. And I used the heck out of it. And then it got stolen. Or it disappeared or grew legs when I moved from New York to here. So I never had a belt sander. And I did not want to buy another big, monstrous belt sander. So what I ended up buying, finally when I saw it being released, I was like, great, because it's 3x18 and it's the 18-volt belt sander. Now, again, everything will be in the description below. The Tool Nut had it. Don't remember the price because it's been sitting here waiting to be unboxed for like a month and a half. So let's see what is actually in here. I've seen guys, on Instagram and YouTube use it, and it's a great product. The one other sander that I have, actually the sander is at the shop. I brought that other sander, that Milwaukee sander, the small 4-inch random orbital sander I brought to the shop because I got all the Festool sanders. So what's the sense of keeping these here? But let's see what we got here. We got, it appears to be like a dust bag. Okay, so it's got, it opened, the little Make sure you don't let your kids eat it. Gel bags. So it's got your vacuum, it's got a vacuum attachment, and then it's got the dust bag, and it's got the locking clips on it. Pretty cool already. It looks like a military vehicle. It looks like an army like transport or something from my Warhammer collection. Let me grab a battery. Okay. Comes with a belt already on it. Okay, here's the release lever. Wow, nice. So the release lever is right here on the side. Stainless steel pad with a cork bottom, spring loaded. Sits nice on the side to load a belt on. Gives you rotation right here. I'm assuming it's self-tracking. Here is your dust port, and it locks in. So the ridge around this is the actual lock. See, it'll do a 360-degree turn. And the bag will do the same thing. It's got a trigger lock right here on the side. And then it's got some type of, I gotta look into this, but it looks like this handle. And of course, do all the messing around with this with no battery. Well, it appears that you loosen these two screws, you can move this handle out. So now you have, see, your hand is not there. So it appears you got to move this handle, because I don't see, hold on, hold the phone, look at that. Bob's your uncle, here we go. Release, push, and now you got out here, and now for storage. Wow, ingenious. This has that belt from the motor to the actual pulley. Light on the side. We're not going to sand anything. Yep, self-tracks itself, so if it goes in. That is speed. That's the high speed. That's 5. It's got 1. So it's got 1 to 5. And then it locks in. Really cool. A little bumper on the front. See, oh, look at that. Light on the front, light on the side. No, we're not going to push the trigger and let it fly. I don't believe in that. That's got to be a tensioner for the belt. So, there's the, and it is, you know, a little bit, let's see with the battery on it. And it still does it. It's side heavy because of the pulley system, but it ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. All right, pardon me, because God only knows why I didn't take 2 batteries with me. Oh, I picked up another, I needed this to make my service bag, Veto Pro. And it's the Tech series. I love these bags with the zipper. It's got the pouch, and it's the tool bag. And I like this because you can actually hang it on site. I have to hang it on a fence. I need a bigger bag for my service tools. It's a pain in the neck taking 2 bags in, or 2 bags to the thing. So I just picked up another one of these. It's a nice bag. I think it's got about 29 pockets. And then for the belt sander, I picked up 80, 120, 50, 2 120s, 2 80s, and a 50. for the belt sand. They're the Diablo ones. I like those. They're really nice. All right. I picked up the flat plate. I think it's what they call it, a quarter sheet sander. I don't have a quarter sheet in Festool. Everybody out of the boat. All right, so what do they give you? Again, they give you another adapter for the vacuum, another bag, and it's, look at that, spring loaded. No zipper on it, so I guess that's how you're getting the dust out. And then they're giving you, my mother said never use my teeth. They give you two, but I still have a porta cable because I used to have the quarter sheet. I still have the porta cable that it's got like 2 rolls on either side. It came in an orange serrated, so I could still rip off. So they're giving you 220 and 120, and it's definitely it's the fiber back. So it's pretty good sandpaper. I guess they're going to have sandpaper that's going to come out. And no, I'm so sorry. This one is this one here is 18 volt. Again. Plate protector. There we go. Boy, they make instructions. There's got to be something for the front. Wrong language. That's how you learn. Remove the battery pack. Of course, always remove release the front clip. Oh, wow, look at this. Here we go. Look at that. Should have just pressed the button. You see, you push on that, it releases the clip. So let's see, what am I going to put in? I'll put the 220 in here. So you're going to push the front clip, which releases it, and it goes in to a certain distance. Then the back clip, and clip it. That's it. See how it goes? Front clip holds it, and it's, look how tight, nice. And once this thing pushes down, it pushes this nice. You want a little play in a piece of sandpaper like that. And then this thing here, so you're not on the sandpaper, right? They don't tell you what it is, but I can tell you right now, that's what I think it is. Yeah, they give you an arrow direction, and I'm assuming if the sandpaper was back more, it would fall into the holes. There's the battery. Wow, it's got some oomph to it. Same thing. This one only rotates maybe a little more than a quarter of the way. There's pieces here and here, but again, it locks in. The same with the bag. I'll tell you, I used the bag on the other one, and it holds a bit. It holds a bit. But yeah, I'm going to use this at my shop. So you got the clip here. You pick it up, and it releases the rear. And then the front, you have, and again, battery off. It's 6 speeds. And then you just push this front, and release it. And then to get this thing, you just push it back and you're on the clip. And then you put this thing. Also, you know what else? This pad, if you're putting it in a toolbox or you're putting it on your workbench and leaving it until you use it, that's what this pad is for. That is not, I can tell you right now, I got bet the farm. This pad is to protect, this plastic pad is to protect this pad. Now, it will fall off. There's no lock on it. So it's meant, so when you're leaving this on your shelf, that's what it's for. I'll bet the farm on that. There's nothing in here, I gotta keep reading. But then again, who reads directions? I just did. Oh, happy Halloween to you guys tomorrow. My wife loves Halloween. And she sets up Halloween bags with one large piece of candy, excuse me, and a whole poop load, not poop exactly, but a whole load of candy. And then like a small bag of potato chips and stuff like that. She had 90 bags. My son and I and her, we sit out on a table and we got all skeletons and stuff out there. And here in the community, they start like around 7 o'clock. So it's like no ding dong in the afternoon. It's like 7 o'clock. And then we just get an influx of kids and we just give them out. And they just love coming here because they get so much, they just get good candy. So, all right. So this one comes in another little handy dandy bag. The Milwaukee large zipper bag. So this actually came as a kit. And again, Home Depot, it's on a special. But the reason I like this is that it is the corner sander. So when you have, like when I was building the stock car boxes, these were great to get into the corners and sand out the corners of like the shelves and stuff. And I have a Festool one, but this one, you know, again, oh wow, look at this. Now here, power grid tear resistant mesh. Designed for use with the M12 fuel orbiting detail sander. 12 times longer, and they have to give you, it's got to be at least 20, 25 pieces here between the 180 and the 80. So you got 120, 180, 80, and 80. Yep. So you got 3 different grits. And it's Velcro. So pad very easy to go on. If you put it on right, the name, the number up, I was not doing that. It's got 4 speeds. It's got a locking trigger. It comes with a small, I think it was $149. Comes with a 2.5 volt. Let's see if there's any juice in it. Sometimes there is. Oh yeah. Ooh, very good. So that's speed 4. Speed 1. Got a light. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's battery indicator. Yep, battery indicator. So that's with this new little, so now let's try a 3.0 XC. Yeah, and that's nice. See, now you can rest it. Rest it. I wouldn't rest it like that. You can rest it. That's nice. Or upside down. But that's good. I like it. Hey, they got to do something with these batteries. They just rip right off. And they got a nice little Comes with a charger, but hold on. Hold the phone. What does it come with? Well, some tools. Comes with an Allen key. Oh, it comes with an Allen key to remove the pad. So it all fits really nice in this bag. I like it. They work great. They work great. It's, you know, my Festool ones are corded, of course. They got some power, but I like the little detail sander, just so that it can get into tight spots. All right, let me quickly show you what I did over here. I don't have the garage door open, but I mounted one of the, let me get this off the stand here. Oh, yeah, I got rid of the compressor's gone. That's actually going to the shop. I'm just using the Milwaukee one I have over here. But you see what I did in the corner here? I don't want to open the door because I got somebody out there making noise. I took one of the wall plates. Actually, I took a floor plate and I mounted that. You see, it's designed for Milwaukee's. See, that's the head, and I have the edger on it. Then I have the chainsaw and then the actual weed whacker, and that's what it's designed for. Then I got the hedge trimmer, the blower. So everything locks in there. So that's why I took the compressor out and I made a little lawn thing here. And no, I don't have a lawnmower. I'm looking. I do not have a green thumb. I have no green thumb, I can tell you that. So my father did, God rest his soul, but I don't. And all I make is brown. I don't make green. All right, YouTube. Yeah, I'll put this all in the description below. I'll give you prices. Yes, Home Depot has this and this for Christmas. The belt sander I got through Tool Nut. I got this at Woodcraft. The stand you can get the rolling thing you can get anywhere. Alrighty. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, thank you for all the likes, the comments, the questions, the subscribes. I greatly, the bottom of my heart, appreciate it. Yes, it's going to be a while before I get that shop up and running, but you'll be seeing some videos out of there. I actually got to make a cornhole board as a Christmas present for my daughter and future son-in-law. They want a cornhole board, dark stain, so maybe I'll do a video on that, but I'm going to do that at the shop. I got my whole clamp rack that I actually had here. I brought to the shop. I put my Triton. I took the Rikon and brought it to the shop. I got the big belt and disc sander down on a stand. What else? So I'm going to build a miter saw station because we do cut a lot of not plywood, 2x4s and 2x6s for our work. So I'm going to just leave it set up so it'll work. You know, I got the pipe rack there, I got my tanklesses there, I got all my spare parts there. So it just helps us with storage. All right, YouTube, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're all safe, work safe, and happy Halloween. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye now.